All right, welcome. We're live once again here at Kindred High School for the junior varsity game between the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros in the dark blue on the right-hand side of your screen and the Kindred Vikings in the white coming away from their bench here on the left-hand / center of your screen now. If you missed the C-Team game, that'll be available for an on-demand replay probably within about 5 minutes or so here on our YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Magnitude Sports is where you can find it. Final score in that one went to the Burros in a really good game, 46-42. They're fixing the scoreboard right now. Burros have 128 points, so they're trying to get that down to 0. There we go. Now they got it. I'm sure the Burro fans would love to have that advantage, or to even see them score that many. And we're underway here. First quarter of play in the junior varsity game on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Three-pointer up. That one won't go. Offensive rebound and a loose ball scooped up there by the Vikings. I'll push it in the corner here for, that is Evan Duvall. Check that. Check that. It is not. It's Chase Miller. Speaking of Chase Miller, he'll be here tonight for the varsity game. If you're unable to watch it online, you can check it out, either listen online or in your car or home radio on 104.7 Duke FM this evening. Still no score here. Looking for that first bucket, and there it is. 2-0 Kindred. Took a minute, almost a minute and a half to score that first bucket, and that one's going to be stolen away. Vikings will get it back. It was a three-pointer apparently, so give them one more. Thought about it. Head and shoulder fake, drives into the lane, and the ball goes out of bounds. And a quick 5-0 lead here for the Vikings. Quick moving first quarter too, already 2 minutes gone. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. We're back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. 5:52 to go here. Burros still looking for their first points of the game as the Kindred Vikings off the inbounds pass have a 5-0 lead, looking to add to it. Junior varsity basketball coverage for you here live on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Down low and drawing the foul was Riley Sunram. Swish on the free throw for Sunram. And it's 6-0 in favor of the Kindred Vikings. And nicely done. Back-to-back free throws, nothing but net, and a 7-0 lead here. Burrow's down by a touchdown. They turn it over. Trey Heinrich into the game. That was Sunram with the 3 out the front of the rim, but an offensive board. Jeremiah Doctor. Fakes to the right, drives in, free throw line, passes it back out, free throw line extended far side, and he'll drive down the baseline, pop it out, 3-2 strong. Rebound goes into the hands of Jacob Brandt. 7-0, 4:47 and counting to go here. First quarter of play. And that was nearly stolen away, but Burrow's able to maintain control of it. And that bucket will be counted. So the Burrows get on the board, and the home team gets on the board with a foul. It's 7-2. Matter of fact, the Burrows have 2 fouls of their own. And they'll sneak one more on the board. They've trimmed it down to a 4-point advantage here for the Kindred Vikings. Vikings will see if they can get it back. Guy in the bright green shoes there is Jacob Lund, I believe. Yes. No. Presley Peraza, excuse me. Peraza drives towards the hoop. That one will not go. And we'll take that opportunity here to reset our clock. That's Aaron Cooper, and taking the 3, it's a little bit off the mark. I believe it was Cotton. And it was. And we will come back to the first quarter. It's not halftime yet. Hit the wrong button there as we tried to stop the clock instead of hitting the halftime button. Three off the mark, rebounds snagged there by Dryberg. That shot is up and in. 2 more. We can restart our clock now. Just under 3:20 to go. And a miscommunication there, and that'll be picked up by Cotton. Cotton will drive down to the baseline, and it's swatted out of bounds by Sunram. And that will stop the clock, and they'll put another Burrow at the free throw line as Sunram will get some contact on his hand. Vikings have 3 team fouls now. And Cotton will put in the free throw to make it 7-6. He can tie the game here if he can connect on this second free throw. Healing Touch Chiropractic along with Town and Country Credit Union, Sean Carlson. 3 lines, Plains E&T, Go Promo in West Fargo, and Van Dam Chiropractic, making broadcast coverage possible this winter sports season here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And the tied game now at 7-7. Spinning around there is Cole Campbell. And now the near side, and that 3 is in by Peraza. Gives the Vikings a 10-7 lead. Spinning around on the baseline, shot up, no good. And that was Dryberg with the attempt. And a whistle in the backcourt. We'll have a foul here on Hillsboro Central Valley. They'll work it down to Sunram off the baseline. He draws the foul. Five quick fouls. The first quarter started out quickly, and now it's kind of slowed down here. Sunram goes to the free throw line, looking to extend the 3-point lead to a 4-point lead, and he does. He'll get another one. Now one will drop in as well. And it's now 12-7 in favor of Kindred. Skip pass over the timeline. That was broken away and falling down out of bounds. And the ball will go back to the Burros. Nice defensive effort there by, that's Owen Hoyme. 2:03 and counting to go. And that'll be stolen by Peraza. And Peraza will bring it himself. Fire it down near side here for Hoyme. And that shot is up and in. I believe it was Peraza, as we had a Burrow slow to get up. So 2 more here for the Vikings, and it's 14-7. And quickly out of bounds and back to Kindred. Stops the clock with 1:49 to go. Be a baseline inbounds pass from underneath the hoop. Close to the near sideline. Nice skip pass in there for Sunram, and he almost got his own rebound off the missed shot. I'll stop the clock with 1:44 to go as it goes out of bounds. So the Vikings have doubled up here on the Burros, leading 14-7. Trapped at half court there, gets it into the hands of Alex Cotton. And now a baseline jumper's up and not in, but he got his own rebound, a quick dish across the paint, and a foul. That's the 3rd team foul here on the Vikings. Going to the free throw line for Hillsboro Central Valley will be Jake Swanson, a 6'1" sophomore. And the first one's up and in. And that one's in and out. Dishes in the corner, 3-pointer, rattles in and around and out. And they'll work it up top here for Cotton. Cotton looking around, fires it near wing. As Jake Swanson now back up top. Now tried to lob down low there as they tried to feed it into Magnuson. The ball will be tipped around. Kindred will bring it back. Peraza. Up top now it's Riley Olson, a 5'10 sophomore with the basketball for Kindred. And it's stolen away by the other. Check that. It's Riley Olson who stole it away. My bad. It was actually Cole Campbell who had the ball originally. Got the two number 3s mixed up on the roster there. Stops the clock with 36 seconds to go. Down low, Peraza's there, and Peraza gets the bucket. 16-8. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Wide open, he'll take a dribble back and fire it up, and it's in and out. And a long three, floater, and off the rebound, and Peraza couldn't quite lay it in. It was a nice attempt there, and would have been sweet if he would have made that one. That brings us to the end of the first quarter. We'll be back here in a moment with the second quarter of play. 16-8 in favor of Kindred. We're back in a moment.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, get ready to start the second quarter of play here. As the Kindred Vikings hold a 16-8 lead over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. That one's tapped out of bounds. Should remain Burro basketball. And it does. 7:54 to go now here in the second quarter of play. We'll toss it into the backcourt there, into the hands of Riley Olson. And Riley Olson has that pass intercepted by Peraza. Peraza with a bounce pass across the lane, up and in. It is Trey Heinrich with the basket. 18-8, a 10-point advantage. First double-digit lead for a team here on Magnitude in the 2020-2021 sports season. Battle for that ball down low, and they'll call a push. We'll stop the clock with 7:25 to go. It is team foul number 6 for the Burros. And one more will put the Vikings in the bonus. Get that inbounds pass into the mid-post. He'll try and muscle it in there and gets the second opportunity. Off the rebound there was Braden Walsh. he'll get the basket, and he'll go to the line to try and get one more. It's 18-10, looking to get 11 here. So the crowd is filled in nicely on the Kindred Vikings side of the gymnasium. Once again, families are allowed to sit together. Otherwise, those families are supposed to social distance 6 feet from each other. And of course, masks are required, and those are rules set by the North Dakota High School Activities Association, not necessarily by the independent schools. The schools can be a little bit more strict on those regulations if they choose to do so, but the minimum is what is set by the NDHSAA. But it is certainly nice to see a crowd in the gym. We did a few volleyball games towards the end of the fall sports season where we had no fans in attendance. You had the JV teams cheering on the varsity teams, and that was all the crowd noise you had in the gym. Burrow's down 8 here. We'll see what kind of plan they come with a comeback here. Maybe got away with, maybe put the ball to the floor just in the nick of time. Looked like he maybe took a half step too much on that step back towards the three-point line. Kindred Vikings fans will be back here on January 2nd. We'll have the boys' games for sure. And then the girls' games are being played at the elementary school that day, and we are working on getting those onto the schedule as well. Just got to make a couple phone calls and see who's available to help us out, and if everything goes as planned, we'll be able to get the girls' games on Magnitude on January 2nd. That'll feature the Kindred Vikings C team at 12 noon and the junior varsity, I believe, at around 1:30 with the varsity game at 3 o'clock. And those are the times for the girls and the boys, as once again the girls will play at the elementary school and the boys will play right here in the gym that this game here is being played in, I should say. And they'll host the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks from Bismarck. Looking forward to that matchup. That should be a good matchup. A couple of good teams there. Of course, Skyhawks have lost a couple of their great players due to graduation last year. So we'll see how that team rebounds with some of the new faces that we'll see against the Kindred Vikings here, who have a couple really good players returning from last year who are only sophomores, juniors this year. And then, of course, Gavin Keller is a senior this year for Kindred. If I remember the roster from last year, I think he's put on about 2 or 3 inches in height. I saw the roster from head coach Whale, and it showed him at 6'9". I believe he was 6'6" or 6'7" last year, if memory serves me correctly. I looked at the roster and I was like, wow, what kind of lunch did he have over 18-10. 5:20 to go at the free throw line here is Jacob. Check that. Yes, it was Jacob. No, it was Peraza, excuse me. Get the 242s mixed up there. 5:11 and counting to go here. It's 20-10 in favor of the Kindred Vikings. Sunram will pick up the loose ball. He's got 2 teammates in front of him. One of them is Peraza, and Peraza will take it to the hoop and draw the foul. Kindred is now in the bonus as the Burros have 9 team fouls with that one there. At the free throw line is Peraza. And that one will rattle in. 21-10, an 11-point lead. One man in the backcourt here as the Burrows get into the hands of, that is Landon Olson back into the lineup. Played some C-team action earlier today. And a steal. And to the hoop. And he will not get it to drop in, but he will draw the foul. That is Owen Hoyme, 5'11 freshman. With the steal and the drive to the basket. And now he'll go to the free throw line. Healing touch, chiropractic, along with Sean Carlson at Town Country Credit Union. 3 Lions in West Fargo. Go Promo in West Fargo. Van Dam Chiropractic. Prolon of Fargo Moorhead. And Plains ENT bringing you broadcast coverage of winter sports here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network this winter. I'll advance myself from the 2 sports seasons sooner than later here. And he'll make both free throws, and I'll make it 23-10. And a travel is called. Stops the clock with 4:27 to go, and the Vikings will inbound it from right in front of their bench. They'll work it around to the far corner here. Now bring it back up top. Lost it off his knee, and they're going to call a kick. Looks like it was kicked by a Burrow after it came off the knee of a Kindred Viking. So the Vikings will inbound it from the baseline, and that pass is tipped, hits the back side of the backboard. So that will be out of bounds on the Burrows. But a nice defensive play nonetheless. Just had in the wrong spot there to get the ricochet off the back of the backcourt. Back of the backboard, excuse me. Peraza missed shot, scoops up the loose ball and puts another one a little bit short, out of bounds. And now it'll be Burrows basketball. Varsity game tonight feature the same 2 teams. Gavin Keller will be a player to watch. He might get a breakaway or 2. He might slam it down. He's been known to do that on Magnitude Sports. I think he has a total of 3 or 4 dunks during Magnitude broadcast. And that is second place in the record books, if there was such thing as a record book for amount of dunks on to a Fargo Davies. Cameron Van Dam, of course, Van Dam graduated last year, so Keller has a year to get a few dunks and take first place over Van Dam here. Or he's got this year, I should say. Now it's batted out of bounds, and it looks like the Vikings touched it last. They'll stay with the Burrows. Clock will stop with 3:23 to go. Inbounds pass will be triggered by Riley Olson. Five-second violation. Ball go back to the Kindred Vikings. .318 to go here in the second quarter of play. Three-pointer on the way, and that one's a little short. Burrows, quick passing. That's Landon Olson. That one won't go. Snagged out of the air there by the Vikings. Almost lost his dribble. Now they'll push into the corner there for Doctor. And they'll try the lob down low for Sunram, but a little bit over his head. And that's hard to get it over his head. 6'3". When you look from a distance, looks like he's taller than that. And lost it out of bounds. Pass off the fingertips of Jack Paulsrud. Vikings will get it back, leading by 13, 23-10. Top of the key, and that one's off the back rim. And that's swatted out of bounds. Should stay with the Burros, I believe. Yep, it will. Referee just out of my vision a little bit there as I got a cement wall in my way here in the near corner. Now stay with the Burros once again as well. .152 and counting to go. He'll try the lob inside, down low, and it finds its way into the basket. That was Landon Olsen with the bucket down low. That shot a little bit off the mark. Rebound snagged there by Braden Walsh. And that pass got deflected out into the near corner. Burrell's able to control it. They'll work it up top for a three, and he got it. Braden Walsh with the triple, and it's 23-15. Burrows have a minute 15 to work with here. See how much more they can trim that lead before halftime. Nice pass down low there, and that was Trey Heinrich with the two-point basket. 25-15, back to a double-digit lead here for the Kindred Vikings, and a whistle will stop the clock with 59.2 seconds to go. And that is now double bonus here. That's 10 fouls for the Burros. And 7 fouls for the Vikings. At the free throw line for the Burros is Jack Paulsrud. Or check that, inbounds pass. Nice strong move underneath there, nicely done by Landon Olsen. That's 2 more. Makes it 25-17, 43 seconds to go. Olsen picks it up, and it was poked away there by Peraza, is what I was trying to say. I'll stop the clock with 39 seconds to go. And nice job there. Landon Olsen with 2 more for the Burros. 25-19. All of a sudden, that 10-point lead's been trimmed to 6. Doctor will find Peraza and some contact as the ball goes out of bounds. Now stop the clock with 21.2 seconds to go. .17 seconds before halftime. Doctor with the basketball, tries to float it in for Sunram, and Sunram, the ball never went out of bounds. I thought it did, but loose ball, and the Burros able to collect it. 2 seconds, shot is up, and the shot's a little bit off the mark, and that brings us to halftime. 25-19 at the half. The Vikings had the lead. Burros getting the dust of their first game of the season shaken off here, and now they're starting to make a comeback. We'll see what sort of adjustments are made at halftime and see who comes out with the edge and with the advantage when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Three Lions is a great stop for the entire family. Bring your friends and challenge them in a game of pool, darts, or shuffleboard. Parents, Three Lions is kid-friendly until 9 p.m. every evening. Once you arrive, check out the keto-friendly burgers and street tacos. Three Lions also has fish, chicken, and shrimp on the appetizer menu to go along with a wide variety of sandwiches. Plus, take a look at the selection of burgers on the menu, and don't forget that Three Lions also has an evening dinner menu. Call them 277-5966 to place a to-go order or stop in 675 13th Avenue East. Three Lions in West Fargo. Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, VanDamChiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. We'll turn the crowd mic down there. So they got Van Halen playing in the background, and I love the song. YouTube hates it. So 3.5 to go here before the start of the second half of play. As you can see there on your screen, Vikings lead the Burros 25-19. Broadcast coverage brought to you today by Healing Touch Chiropractic. Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. You can make home happen with Sean Carlson this winter. 3 Lions in West Fargo. Plains ENT, Go Promo in West Fargo. Van Dam Chiropractic and Pro Lawn Fargo Moorhead making winter sports coverage this fall sports season possible on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll see the Kindred Vikings a handful of times. We'll see the Enderlin Eagles a handful of times on this winter sports season. Then we'll also see the West Fargo Packers, Fargo Davies Eagles, and the Cheyenne Mustangs will be the primary teams that you'll see this fall here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network between myself, Brad, Bob, Jared, Jarrett, and hopefully I didn't forget anybody. And then, of course, our crew of camera and setup people. We certainly appreciate all their efforts. And we certainly appreciate the support of our sponsors, because without those sponsors, we wouldn't be able to have those people help us out. We wouldn't have as many games as we do available here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. So certainly appreciate all of their support. We're a couple minutes away from the start of the second half. Once again, Hillsboro Central Valley trailing Kindred 25-19 here at halftime. We'll take another break, come back with the third quarter of play right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, welcome back. Third quarter of play is underway here. As soon as they stop the music, I'm guessing. There we go. Now they got it stopped. And that short whistle here will. First foul of the second half goes on the Burros. (25-19), a 6-point advantage here for Kindred. Up top there, that is Jeremiah Doctor. Now Doctor will get it back. And he'll try and float it inside. And the ball's tipped around. Hillsboro Central Valley gets it. It's Aaron Cooper with the basketball. He'll work it up into the hands of Jacob Brandt, and Brandt will draw the foul on Kindred. And now both teams have one apiece here in the second half. Stops the clock with 7:15 to go. He'll make one of two, and 25-20 leads. At one point late in the second quarter, Kindred had a 10-point lead. They work it inside to Sunram, tipped away. Burrows get it back. Quickly down the other end. They'll kick out of the corner. Three is on the way, and the three is not in. But he'll get his own rebound. That is Aaron Cooper with the rebound. Now Sunram snags the loose ball off the missed shot. They'll work it back up on the other side here for Whipple. Or check that, Carson Ossie, if I'm saying that right. Nice job there being patient. Make sure that the turnover was not whistled. High post jumper up and in out of the hands of Jacob Brandt, and that makes it 25-22. Burrows had a little bit of momentum in their favor as the first half came to an end, and so far they have held on to that here to start the second half. Haven't seen a lot from Kindred as far as points. And there's the first bucket of the second half for the Kindred Vikings. 27-22, it's backed up 5-point lead. Aaron Cooper gets it back now here for Cotton. Now back over to Cooper. Pass inside was swatted, and it'll go back to the Vikings. Saying the Burros touched it last. Five and a half to go here. And that pass is stolen away. Peter Dryberg to the hoop. No, it will not go. And I believe that should be Burrow ball. No, it's going to be Kindred Vikings ball. I'll stop the clock with 5:22 to go. And an official's timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, 5:22 to go here in the third quarter of play. 27-22 in favor of the Kindred Vikings. Vikings have scored 1 basket so far here in the second half. It's been mostly Burrows as far as momentum is concerned. Kindred still looking for something to come together for him there, and it's not going to happen on that possession as the pass, who I believe was intended for Sunram, got pinball deflected out of bounds to the extent that I'm not sure if the pass was intended for Sunram or not. Nice pass down low, but the reverse layup there does not go. Burrows get it back, and a foul. It's only a second team foul here on the Kindred Vikings. Once again, that'll roll off the rim. Rebound comes down to Cooper. Now Cotton will give it back to Cooper. Get into the free throw line there. One dribble, lost it, may have been poked away, and who's it out on? He successfully got it off the backside there of Aussie. Of Aus, excuse me. I'll get it right. That shot was partially blocked. Burrows get it back. Trying to work it back inside. Ricocheted back up to the top of the key. Now a three-pointer on the way. That rattles off the front of the rim. And a whistle will stop the clock here with 4:10 to go. And another foul on Hillsboro Central Valley. I believe, yes, it was a foul on Hillsboro Central Valley. 2 apiece now for each team. 4:10 to go as Peraza will trigger the inbounds pass. If you're ever wondering who Peraza is, just look for the guy with the bright green shoes, and that's don't worry about the jersey number. Just look for, he's the only one with that. Matter of fact, on both teams combined, with a shoe that you can see from about 7 miles away. I have to admit, I like those shoes. They're pretty cool. My shoes are black with orange trim on it. Just to prove that I'm neutral, I guess you could say. One goes out of bounds. I want to say hi to Adam. Thanks for following us on our Instagram page. That is brand new. We just started that Instagram page less than a week ago. I believe we have 32 or 33 or maybe 34 followers now. All the rest of our social media channels have a tremendous amount of more followers than that, but we'll see how quickly Instagram can catch up. 3:23 to go here in the third quarter of play. 5-point advantage for the Vikings, 27-22. .317 and counting to go. Work it inside, one dribble, tries to power his way to the hoop. Doesn't quite have enough muscle on that one to get it in. 3:07 and counting now. Peraza works it back up top. Couple of dribbles and a couple passes later, goes into the hands of Doctor. High post jumper off the back iron, and Kindred Vikings having trouble finding a bucket here in the second half. They've only gotten one so far. Also want to say hi to Eric and Archer Kritzberger and Eric Iverson and Adam Spellhog, all in the last 60 seconds, have followed us on Instagram. I recognize all those names. Thank you for finding us. Thank you for giving us a follow on there. 2:07 and counting. Quickly back the other way, tried to weave his way to the basket, couldn't get the layup to go. And now the Vikings still looking for that second bucket. It's not going to come on that one. They've scored one. But the Burros have had trouble finding points as well here in the second half. They started out getting a couple baskets quick, and now they've been on a drought for a couple minutes as well now. And Kelly, thanks for following us on Instagram. If I missed anybody, my phone's blowing up here on Instagram. I love it. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I didn't realize how popular Instagram actually was. We had somebody who said, hey, this is how Instagram works, and they kind of taught me a few things, and I'm trying my best. Let's see if we can get some good content on there. So far, it must be working, so. In and out. Rebound, and that's the first bucket by either team in quite some time. 27-24. Although they forgot to put the bucket up on the scoreboard here in the gym. The score is 27-24. There we go, now they got it. Three, that bounces off. Peraza tried to tip it back to the top of the key, but snagging it out of midair there was Magnuson. Now down the other way, I believe that was Landon Olsen with the bucket. And all of a sudden, it's a one-point game here. We'll see if the Vikings can get things going. Peraza. Now up top for Doctor. Doctor will put it into the hands of Campbell. Campbell will get the screen from Sunram. Now he'll fire it into the corner. Three on the way, and it will not rattle in. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter, 27-26. Vikings score only one basket in the third quarter of play, and somehow they still have the lead here as we go into the fourth quarter. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports. You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. We're set and ready to go here for the fourth quarter of play. It's been a clean second half. It's been a quick second half as that third quarter flew by. Not a lot of clock stoppages in that third quarter of play. It was a 5-point lead at halftime, and now it's 27-26 as the Vikings were outscored by the Burros, but yet they're still down a point. I want to say hi to Mary, Colton, Gabe, and Kelly. Two Kellys, Kelly and Kelly, all following us on Instagram. That's Peraza, feeds it down to the baseline for Sunram. He can't power it up. And now a whistle will stop the clock. And Sarah, thanks for following us on Instagram as well. And the baskets are just not falling here for Kindred in the second half. That's a problem they're going to have to resolve, because a 1-point lead isn't going to allow for too many more of those mistakes to happen. There's a free throw. He'll take it. And a quick steal. And they'll go back to the free throw line. So 2 quick fouls here for Hillsboro Central Valley. And they've been able to extend that 1-point lead to 1 more to make it a 2-point lead. We'll see if they can make it a 3-point lead here, and they do. 29-26, 7.5 to go. And that one's off the mark. At the free throw line was Hoyme for the Vikings. Ball got partially deflected as they tried to send it into the post there, and now I believe underneath there it was Baszler who was fouled. Burrows with some quick passing around the perimeter here. They get it back into the hands of Longthorn. Now Longthorn will get it back. And that one's poked away. And going back the other way is Hoyme. And that one will finally drop in. The eternity layup is what we'll nickname that one there. 31-26. Vikings put in a little defensive pressure there, not allowing too much room over the half-court line, and that creates a turnover, and they'll get it back. 4 substitutions at the next break in action here for the Burros. I believe his foot was on the line. Didn't matter because he didn't make it. Now he's left wide open for a 3, and he puts a little bit too much on that, and the aim was a little off to the left as well. Now stop the clock with 6:17 to go. Eric, thanks for the message and the compliments. We appreciate that. 31-26 is our score here. There's a 60-second timeout on the floor, so we'll take a timeout as well. Back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
All right, welcome back. 31-26, 6:17 to go here in the fourth quarter of play as the Kindred Vikings have had the lead for the entire game. Burrows got within 1, and that's as close as they've been able to close the gap. They get an interception there, creating a turnover. Once again, we still got the varsity game coming up. Here's a 3 on the way. That's in and out of the hands of Alex Cotton. And now whistle, and the ball will go back to the Vikings. That is team foul number 5 on the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Once again, the varsity game, if you're not able to stay home and watch it, you got something to do and it requires you to get in your car, or maybe your internet stops working, you can listen to it on your radio. On 104.7 Duke FM, good buddy of mine, Chase Miller, will have the play-by-play call on that game on the radio, and that is not the same player for Kindred, although I'd like to listen to the game when he has to call out that name. Matter of fact, I spoke to Chase Miller, I believe it was 2 years ago, at the girls' state tournament. There's a 3 from the corner there for Hillsboro Central Valley. 31-29 makes it a 2-point game. Once again, I spoke to Chase Miller in the crowd as I was doing some crowd interviews, since the girls had I think what happened was the game before it went into overtime, and that didn't allow them their normal warm-up schedule for that particular round of the state tournament. And as a result, we couldn't talk to the girls players, so we talked to some of the Kindred fans, and I asked him what his name was, and he kind of, with a little bit of a laugh and a chuckle in his voice, said Chase Miller, and I was like, yeah, right. I did not realize that he was being serious. So I think if I dig deep on my computer at home, I might have that audio clip actually. So I have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. 4:24 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. 31-29, Vikings with a 2-point lead and the basketball. They'll work it down to Peraza, and his shot was partially blocked. Burrows will get another chance here to tie it up. Loose ball back over the timeline. It was tipped, so no over and back call there. He'll bounce it up to Cotton. Cotton tried to get it to Cooper on the far side there, but it went off his fingertips and out of bounds. Now stop the clock with 4:02 to go here. 3:57 and counting now. 2-point lead once again, 31-29. Points have been hard to come by here for both teams in the second half, and that one will not go either. You could say this in two different ways, and they'd both be absolutely true. The Vikings getting a little bit lucky here that the Burrows can't score buckets, and they hang on to the lead. But the Burrows are also lucky that the Vikings can't score baskets, and they remain within 2, 3, 4 points. That's team foul number 6. One away from a bonus as Peraza will go to the free throw line here for the Vikings. (33-29), make it 34-29. .326 and counting to go here. And that pass was deflected. Peraza picks up the loose ball, comes up the far sideline, gets around the defender, lays it in. Nice move. 36-29, and now the Vikings are widening that gap on the scoreboard, and it was stolen from behind, and the loose ball collected there by the Burrows, and now a wrestling match for it They'll go jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Hillsboro Central Valley. And a near attempted steal from behind, and now the pass was deflected out of bounds. Nice defense there by Alex Cotton. Peraza, far side, works it back up top there for, that is Heinrich. Peraza, now Heinrich on the far side. Heinrich will drive to the basket and draw the foul. He got the bucket and he'll go to the line to try and get one more. And if he can do it, it'll increase the Viking lead to 10. Right now it sits at 9. Stop our clock for a couple seconds here. 2:25 and counting to go. That's Sunram inside. That one was blocked. Sunram able to save it. Gets it into the hands there of Aus. Skip pass here. That's mishandled by Alex Cotton out of bounds, and the ball goes back to the Kindred Vikings. Stops the clock with 2:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Once again, junior varsity basketball action here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Varsity game coming up, scheduled for a 7:30 tip-off. We'll have it live for you here on Magnitude Sports. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Magnitude Sports. Click on the bell to get your alert preference. We'll see the Vikings a couple more times this winter. We'll see if we can sneak them in more than a couple more times, but we got them on a couple more times for sure so far. We'll also see the Enderlin Eagles this year. We have a player down. He's up, though. He'll be okay. We'll see the Enderlin Eagles a few times this winter on the Magnitude Sports Media Network as well. Matter of fact, I believe the Kindred girls game down in Enderlin is one of those games that we'll have. I think we have the boys game, too. I'm not 100% sure. You can go to msportsnet.com. Just on the homepage there, as we're getting a new website ready to go, so we've moved everything important to our homepage. But it's there at msportsnet.com, and you can scroll down and check out the entire list of broadcasts for this winter. We have we'll have them all listed through about the mid to late part of February. I think February 22nd, I believe, is the final matchup currently scheduled on our broadcast schedule for the winter sports season. Kindred fans will also have, this is a game that I'm particularly looking forward to. I've always wanted to see this matchup, and I'm finally going to get to see it. And in addition to that, get the broadcast that too. When the girls, Kindred Vikings girls team goes to Fargo Davies. I can't recall the date on that one, but we'll have that game live for you here on Magnitude Sports between the Kindred Vikings and the Fargo Davies Eagles for girls basketball. I believe that's sometime in January, like maybe first couple weeks of January. And we'll be back here at this gym on January 2nd when the boys team hosts the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, and the girls will host the Skyhawks over at the elementary school. There's a bucket from Sunram. He was wide open underneath. And it's now 40-29. We'll have the boys games against the Skyhawks for sure, and we're working on arranging a couple of people to get the girls games on as well. Long three is up and in. That was a couple feet outside the 19-9 mark. More like 22-9 there, out of the hands of Riley. Check that. Yeah, Riley Olson. 40-32, and now the Burros have another chance. They'll step up for another three. That one's a little bit off the mark. You could tell it was going to be off the mark when it left his hands. Now Olson in and out as he steps inside the three-point line this time. Rebound Kindred, and a timeout Kindred. That stops the clock with 34.5 seconds to go, and we'll take a timeout and come back with the conclusion of this one after this.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, 34.5 seconds remaining. And that's an 8-point lead for the Kindred Vikings. They'll have the basketball coming out of the Kindred Viking timeout. Vikings have 1 timeout remaining. Burrows put on a full court press, and the ball escapes. The Vikings able to hang on to it until then. The pass will be intercepted, and we had travel. He tried to stop, but his momentum carried that other foot, and that caused the whistle and the travel and the turnover, and that stops the clock with 24 seconds. Pass goes deep into the backcourt, and the ball is wrestled away, tapped away, and picked up by the Burros. 16 seconds to go, and that one's taken away. And that is, I believe that's Heinrich. Yes, I had to double check to be sure. I was about to say the C team number 24, but that'll be your final score. A 10-point win for the Kindred Vikings. And that'll wrap it up for JV coverage here. Once again, the varsity game scheduled for a 7:30 start. Might be closer to 7:40. We'll get things set for that varsity game. We'll be back in a couple minutes with broadcast coverage of that. Thanks for joining us. Once again, your final score, 42-32 in favor of the Kindred Vikings. We'll be back with the varsity game in about 7 to 10 minutes here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.